Hello, everyone. I've played this game. I got into the beta, the closed beta. So I would like to go over my thoughts on VHS as a game. I know it says I've got like 30 minutes, but that's just because honestly, um, this game is it's just it hurts. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. So let me talk about my stuff before I start talking about like other stuff. Okay. So first of all, uh, okay, cool. That didn't cancel my thing. Um, I think the game desperately needs a better matchmaking system. It is abhorrently bad. Like, I can't get into a game. One, let's talk about a really big issue. No one wants to play Monster right now because Teen is so much more fun than Monster, which wasn't an issue in the closed beta, oddly enough, which is a really weird thing because I'd assume this would be in both, right? But it's not. So, yeah. No one wants to play Monster. Survivor queues or teen queues, I should say, take forever to get into. Like, I literally will not wait that long. That's how long it is. But back to my original first point, the matchmaking. You starting out can be put into a match with someone who has 1,000 hours in the game. And I think this is a really bad issue for balancing, right? So let's see. I want to just pitch you this run through that's definitely happened so far. Um, you you hear about this game, you're like, oh, it's a lot like Dead by Daylight, as everyone will tell you. Um, so you download it. It's free. Why not? You get into a match. You get absolutely curb stomped by someone who has 5 times the amount of hours you do, and you had no chance of winning. Hell, you probably didn't even hit a blaster bullet. That's how bad it is right now. It is abhorrent. And if they don't fix it, they're dead in the water and the game will go under. I don't think it's done yet. I think it's still got a chance of recovery, but if it's going to recover, it needs to happen now. Because if they don't do it now, the game's going to fucking die. So, let me talk about, like, I mainly played Teen a lot, I'm not going to lie. It was my main play thing. So, I'm not a huge fan of the fact you have to unlock weapons through. I'm not a huge fan of the fact you have to unlock weapons through using that type of weapon. I liked it the first time. I did not like the idea of having to do it all over again. But part of the issue I have with it is whenever you're new to Monster, you start off with no mutations or anything, but you can go against teams who have way more sophisticated shit. Like, for my first, I played one round of Monster, I think, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. For like a while. But, that one match, I think I saw one person use a flamethrower, which is not good because I just, fresh account in the eyes of the VHS, right? So, fresh killer gets paired up with stuff you don't even start the game with. It is a skill-based game, but also it does not have the player base for skill-based shit yet, if that makes sense. So, like, for example, one of the things that happened a lot as a teen that always feels really bad is if the monster finds you, they're gonna hit you twice if they really want to. Unless you get lucky, you set things up, you're in a party with, like, another person. You will get downed by the monster, and you'll be the first person to be found, and it'll feel shitty. It'll feel really bad because if you don't have a weapon in this game, you're literally useless, and you might as well go burn. Um, like I'm someone who normally gets found first. Sure, you can get like a soda can, A soda can will help you outrun the monster for a little while, not very long. There's no looping in the game or anything, so once they find you, you're just kind of fucked. It's not like a skill issue. Once they find you, you die. That's literally it. Um, unless you have a weapon, then you have a chance to fight back. But I think the weapons are overall pretty good. I like a majority of them. I feel like they're good and they all have their sort of different play styles. For example, maybe you're someone who doesn't like being close to the monster, so you get the art. So your normal stuff is like the RC or the cursed eye, and you normally don't mess with other stuff. You know, you just provide support with a lot of stuns or something. Or maybe you're a fan of the basic weapons, which are all just kind of point, be close to the thing, and you'll kill it. Or hell, maybe you're more of a defensive player. You like solar flares. I feel like there's a weapon type for everyone. These are as many people as you can account for, right? The problem is getting a weapon the first time is really, really difficult because if you're found first again, you just die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You literally just die, and that is literally all there is to say about it, right? Um, which happened to me a lot whenever I got access to the thing. What leveling up weapons isn't super hard. Normally, what I would do, and this seemed like a really good strat, is you hyperfixate on one weapon type for a few matches. So, like for example, I would craft a lot of cursed swords. That way, I'd get the eye. Then I'd use the eye and the cursed swords for a little while until you unlock everything. It's a methodical process, which actually felt really good because it was cool to unlock new weapons and feel like I'm making legitimate progress. But it gets really bad when you can't hit with your weapon, not because you're new to the game, but because the monster has a bajillion hours and you literally will never be able to hit them at all. They're literally like matrixing around you. It's fucking insane. But right now, it just feels really bad unless you're with like three other people in a party, which, let's be real, not a lot of people are going to want to do that. Also, good luck waiting for a teen queue, because those are literally impossible right now. Or they were whenever I played. I don't know if they balanced it out. I'm guessing not. Uh, the reviews are mixed, but not by a huge amount. So I think it's possible for them to make a comeback here and still end up with like mostly positive if they really turn it around. I'm gonna read through a few of these because I'm sure a lot of these are gonna uh, point out good shit. Um, as much as people will scream and comparing this to Dead by, I think that's pure foolishness. The similarities are damnly surface level and drag the game down a lot, but it makes mistakes. This game also fails on its own merits. This is a really good point. This game is not Dead by Daylight. So whenever you try to approach it like it's fucking Dead by Daylight, you get your ass beat into the ground, right? Um, does this person say anything else I really agree with? Queues are too long, too grinding for perks, a ton of paid content. I don't think the paid content's really an issue, but queues being long has been an issue from what I've seen. Not worth it. It's unlocking parties for days. It's no mystery why no one wants to play Monster side with their 10% bonus to play Monster is laughable. Playing Monster doesn't really feel good for a myriad of reasons depending on the monster. So you can recreate, sell, and copy. Uh, Recreate, sell, and copy your streaming content without your permission. I don't really care about that. I'm not a streamer. Um, that might be an issue for streamers, though. I don't really know why. I don't know why you care. Just fucking play the game. For over a week, and there's no way of actually having fun or learn how to play. You just act as a punching bag for veteran players, which is kind of what I was saying. You'll spend more time waiting in queues than actual game. Due to every 500, due to every match being Stomp, thanks to beta testers with 500 plus hours experience. This is why the game needs this is why the game needs matchmaking of some kind. Unless the developers can attract a huge number of new players to match with others, this will continue to bleed players until the servers shut down. I hate when people compare it to Dead by Daylight because it's not like Dead by Daylight at all. They literally see 4v1, one side, two sides. Oh my god, it's literally Dead by Daylight when that's not how this game is. But this game does have a lot of serious issues. The queue times, the general imbalances. I haven't even gotten into monster problems. Like, I played Wart mainly because I didn't want to be a dickhead because I feel like Werewolf and Dollmaster's way too hard and not fun to play against. And Werewolf's just not fun to play against, which is probably going to become an issue very soon. But, it's really sad to see the game in this kind of state. I had such high hopes for it. Um, I really hope it does bounce back. I really do. But right now it needs some serious balance changes if it is going to bounce back. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.